If your hands tremble during stress or your thoughts race late at night, the solution might not be more sleep, but a missing group of nutrients silently sabotaging your nervous system. New research now links subtle B vitamin deficiencies to chronic anxiety, restless energy, and even poor nerve signaling in older adults. These aren't exotic supplements. They're natural, whole food forms of B vitamins your body is craving after 50. In today's video, from Wellness 60 to 100, we'll reveal 7 specific B vitamins that directly support your brain's calming neurotransmitters, regulate stress hormones, and help restore nerve stability, quickly and safely. These nutrients aren't just helpful, they're essential for mental clarity, emotional balance, and long-term healthy aging. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a geriatric specialist with over 15 years helping older adults reset their nervous systems through targeted nutrition. Stay with me as we uncover each vitamin, where to get it naturally, and how fast it starts to work. Let's get started. Thiamine, or vitamin B1, is the foundation of your nervous system's stability, and one of the first to become deficient with age, stress, or poor absorption. Often called the anti-anxiety vitamin, B1 helps convert glucose into usable brain energy. Without it, neurons begin to misfire, leading to brain fog, irritability, and tingling sensations in the hands and feet. Recent studies show that even a mild B1 deficiency can heighten your response to daily stress, increase cortisol production, and leave you feeling mentally drained by late afternoon. Seniors with anxiety-like symptoms often present with low plasma thiamine, yet most never get tested. The good news, restoring B1 through natural whole foods can calm the nervous system within days. Top sources include sunflower seeds, green peas, navy beans, trout, and pork loin. Cooking these lightly preserves the vitamin. Aim for 1.1 to 1.2 milligrams daily through food, and consider boosting intake during times of fatigue or emotional stress. Unlike synthetic megadoses, food-based thiamine is absorbed gradually, supporting long-term nervous system resilience without overstimulating the brain. Think of it as your nerve-calming foundation, quiet, powerful, and absolutely essential. This is just the beginning. Up next, the B vitamin your brain uses to produce GABA, nature's own anti-anxiety chemical. When it comes to calming your nervous system fast, vitamin B6 is non-negotiable. This powerful nutrient plays a central role in producing GABA and serotonin, 2 neurotransmitters that act as natural tranquilizers. Without enough B6, even minor stressors can feel overwhelming, and sleep becomes fragmented and unrefreshing. B6 also regulates cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. A 2022 clinical review from Frontiers in Nutrition found that adults with chronic anxiety had significantly lower levels of pyridoxal 5-phosphate, the active form of B6. Supplementing through food, not pills, was found to stabilize mood and improve sleep quality within 2 weeks. Where do you get it? Wild-caught salmon, turkey breast, bananas, and spinach are all B6 rich. Cooking lightly or steaming helps preserve its potency. Paired with B6, vitamin B12 acts like a stabilizer for your nerve sheath, the protective layer around every nerve fiber. Low B12 is shockingly common in older adults and often mimics anxiety, tingling, or even panic attacks. One study linked B12 deficiency with higher norepinephrine levels, which drive the fight-or-flight response. You'll find B12 naturally in sardines, organic eggs, and fortified nutritional yeast. For vegetarians, B12 is critical and should be monitored closely. Together, B6 and B12 operate as your nervous system's brake pedal and protective shield, calming the mind while guarding against deeper breakdown. If your mind races and your heart pounds at the slightest worry, folate may be the missing nutrient your brain is silently begging for. Folate, or vitamin B9, is essential for producing dopamine and serotonin, 2 neurotransmitters directly tied to emotional regulation. But here's the catch. Many older adults absorb folate poorly due to digestive changes after 50, even when eating greens regularly. Low folate levels have been linked to increased anxiety, depression, and even impaired nerve signal transmission. One 2020 study in the Journal of Affective Disorders found that seniors with mild anxiety improved significantly after 3 weeks on a folate-enriched diet. Best sources include asparagus, avocados, lentils, and Brussels sprouts. To optimize absorption, pair folate-rich foods with vitamin C, like bell peppers or citrus, and avoid overcooking. Now meet pantothenic acid, or vitamin B5, the nerve repair specialist. This underrated B vitamin supports adrenal health and helps rebuild myelin sheaths, the insulation around your nerves. Low B5 can show up as chronic fatigue, muscle tension, and constant mental pressure. You'll find B5 in mushrooms, sunflower seeds, egg yolks, and liver. Unlike synthetic blends, these whole foods deliver a synergistic B complex that the nervous system can utilize fully. Together, folate and B5 don't just relieve surface symptoms, they help rebuild the emotional and structural foundations of calm. Biotin, also known as vitamin B7, is often overlooked when discussing nerve health, but it plays a critical role in regulating mood and brain metabolism. This vitamin supports the conversion of glucose into neural fuel, ensuring that your brain cells receive steady, calming energy instead of chaotic spikes and crashes. In older adults, low biotin levels have been linked to lethargy, poor focus, and an unstable emotional baseline. Top biotin sources include almonds, eggs, especially the yolk, sweet potatoes, and cauliflower. These foods support not only hair and skin health, as commonly advertised, but also help restore the metabolic calm your nervous system needs to stay grounded under stress. Equally powerful is niacin, or vitamin B3, a potent vasodilator that improves blood flow to the brain and supports serotonin production. Without enough niacin, the brain struggles with fog, fatigue, and irritability. In fact, severe niacin deficiency has historically led to symptoms identical to chronic anxiety and depression. Natural niacin is found in turkey, brown rice, mushrooms, and peanuts. Unlike synthetic niacin supplements, food-based niacin works gently, reducing the risk of side effects like flushing or liver strain. When combined, biotin and niacin serve as a dynamic duo, one stabilizing energy for mental calm, the other fueling neurotransmitters for emotional resilience. Biotin, also known as vitamin B7, is often overlooked when discussing nerve health, but it plays a critical role in regulating mood and brain metabolism. This vitamin supports the conversion of glucose into neural fuel, ensuring that your brain cells receive steady, calming energy instead of chaotic spikes and crashes. In older adults, low biotin levels have been linked to lethargy, poor focus, and an unstable emotional baseline. Top biotin sources include almonds, eggs, especially the yolk, sweet potatoes, and cauliflower. These foods support not only hair and skin health, as commonly advertised, but also help restore the metabolic calm your nervous system needs to stay grounded under stress. Equally powerful is niacin, or vitamin B3, a potent vasodilator that improves blood flow to the brain and supports serotonin production. Without enough niacin, the brain struggles with fog, fatigue, and irritability. In fact, severe niacin deficiency has historically led to symptoms identical to chronic anxiety and depression. Natural niacin is found in turkey, brown rice, mushrooms, and peanuts. Unlike synthetic niacin supplements, food-based niacin works gently, reducing the risk of side effects like flushing or liver strain. When combined, biotin and niacin serve as a dynamic duo, one stabilizing energy for mental calm, the other fueling neurotransmitters for emotional resilience. You may be eating all the right foods, but if your nervous system still feels overwhelmed, there's a deeper problem. How you absorb and combine B vitamins matters just as much as what you eat. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is relying on isolated synthetic B-complex pills, which often flood the bloodstream without being properly absorbed by cells, especially in aging digestive systems. Recent studies warn that poorly absorbed B vitamin supplements can actually create imbalances, triggering overstimulation or even worsening anxiety. The nervous system thrives on steady nourishment, not sudden chemical bursts. Another hidden trap? High sugar diets. Sugar depletes thiamine, B1, rapidly, disrupts folate pathways, and blocks niacin activity, undoing the calming effects of your food. Even moderate processed sugar intake can reduce B6 levels by up to 50% in older adults. Alcohol, antacids, and certain blood pressure medications also interfere with B vitamin uptake. If you take any of these, your needs are higher. The solution? Shift to whole food sources rich in active B forms and combine them with nutrient partners like magnesium, vitamin C, and healthy fats to enhance absorption. Timing also matters. Space B-rich meals throughout the day instead of front-loading. This isn't just about adding nutrients. It's about reprogramming your body to absorb calm, naturally, efficiently, and for the long haul. Now that you know which B vitamins your nervous system needs, the next step is applying them in a simple, powerful meal plan. The goal is steady nutrient delivery to support neurotransmitters, adrenal balance, and emotional calm from morning to night. Breakfast. Start with 2 soft-boiled eggs, B7, B12, and half an avocado on whole grain toast, B3, B6, folate. Add a side of sautéed spinach with olive oil and a small bowl of papaya or orange slices for vitamin C to boost folate absorption. Mid-morning snack. Handful of sunflower seeds, B5, B1, and a cup of chamomile tea with magnesium citrate. This combo reduces mid-morning cortisol spikes and supports biotin metabolism. Lunch. Grilled wild salmon, B6, B12, with a quinoa salad containing lentils, mushrooms, and steamed asparagus, folate, niacin, thiamine. Dress with olive oil and lemon for better B vitamin bioavailability. Afternoon boost. A banana, B6, with a spoonful of peanut butter, niacin, helps maintain serotonin levels and energy without blood sugar crashes. Dinner. Turkey breast with roasted cauliflower and sweet potatoes, biotin, B5. Add sautéed kale and nutritional yeast sprinkled on top for an extra B12 punch. Spacing these meals throughout the day keeps your brain's nerve signals firing smoothly. No spikes, no crashes, just calm focus. For best results, stay hydrated and avoid sugary snacks that steal your calm. If your nerves feel frazzled or your mind races too often, don't reach for pills. Start with food. These 7 B vitamins, when sourced naturally, offer real biochemical support for your brain's stress response, emotional balance, and nerve repair. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and I've seen firsthand how older adults regain clarity and calm by nourishing their nervous system with the right nutrients, not quick fixes. Now it's your turn. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Wellness 60 to 100 for more brain-smart nutrition. Comment below, which B-rich food will you add to your meals this week? Let's build better calm, bite by bite, together.